Well, thousands of Australian students will gather in capital cities around the country today to protest against climate inaction. School Strike for Climate organisers are demanding the Morrison government stop investing in gas and coal-fired power and instead commit more money to renewable energy. It's the movement's first event since the beginning of the pandemic, and joining me live now is a 16-year-old student striker, Natasha Abhayawickrama. Natasha, good to see you. Thanks for joining us this morning. You are protesting against climate inaction today, but there has been plenty of action that has been taken place. So what are you protesting today?
Well, we're actually protesting. The government has proposed to fund billions of dollars into gas, and gas is going to fuel our current climate crisis. And the current action that we're seeing now towards climate is ineffective, and it's simply not good enough because we are still headed straight towards and further into the climate crisis.
How many are you expecting, Natasha?
We've been given a cap of 10,000 due to COVID-19 reasons, so that's the number we're expecting today.
And what are the ages of those who will be attending?
Our main demographic is school students. This is a student-led movement, but people of all ages should come because this is a really important time. All groups of people should unify because this is a cause that's going to affect everyone.
Have you received approval from all of the schools?
Honestly, I don't think so, and I'm not sure if they're actually allowed to approve it. But yeah, I think we'll still get a really good turnout.
So why not do it after school or on a weekend?
Well, we've done that before. We've made petitions, we've sent letters to Parliament, we've protested on the weekends and after school, and we've clearly seen that it's just not effective and that we aren't being heard and acknowledged. And in order to create an impact, we do need to create a disturbance, and we do need to make a scene. Okay,
well, in the past, critics and government members have said or have called for more learning and less activism. What do you say to that? Because no doubt that'll be back around again.
Well, I think if they're not going to provide us a safe future, what's the point in going to school and learning when we know that our future is not going to be a safe one to live in? I would prioritise my future over anything, and I think all students we learn about climate change in schools. We're learning about all these issues and we're taking action from that.
Are you concerned at all, and probably this is not a question for you, it's for students who are perhaps half your age who don't understand the full picture and the full story. By leading these kinds of protests, are you causing an unnecessary amount of anxiety amongst young kids?
I don't think it's an unnecessary amount of anxiety because I don't think people fully understand to the extent how serious this is, and the fact that our government isn't taking it serious is a really bad problem, which needs to be addressed, and they need to address the climate crisis themselves. So I don't think we're creating any extra anxiety. The science and the facts there itself create enough trauma.
But the government says it is meeting and beating all of its targets. I mean, do you accept that there is headway, that they are tackling it to a certain extent?
Honestly, I really disagree with that. Yes, there is some action, but it's just not good enough, and it's not going to get us to a place where we aren't going to be seeing these effects of climate change. We've already been seeing these effects, and the current action that's being taken is not good enough, and they're subsidising the fossil fuel industry and driving it. So we're actually heading backwards. Australia is very far behind many other countries.
All right, Natasha, thanks for your time.